Alright, so I'm nearing the end of my book. Pretty much just a few pages until it's over. And it just now discuss the true meaning, the true essence of life. The character in the book, he's been chosen for it throughout the whole book. And now he finally get a grasp of what it is. And it says that the true meaning of life is to serve God. And not to say, oh, Christianity, or not to say a religion, but like whatever God may be to you. So it might be the sauce, it might be Allah, it might be Jesus Christ, it might be Tao, it could be whatever. But like, it isn't about us. It isn't about us. It's about serving that higher power. But to put it in more Jungian terms, because I love Carl Jung, and I feel like a lot of my audience probably love Carl Jung too. The book says that the purpose of life is to change the center of gravity within yourself from the ego to the self. So it's to serve the self. And the self is just a part of the divine, the divinity. It's the individual divine within yourself. And when we all come together, that's a collective consciousness. So the meaning of life is just to become more conscious, like I've been saying this whole time. My whole goal here is just to make people more conscious, to expand their consciousness, to arise, to awaken consciousness. And a lot of people may not understand exactly what this means. Like, what does it mean to transfer from the ego to the self? What does it mean to serve this higher power, this higher being? What does that mean? It means life isn't about us. Sometimes you try to decide, like, yo, what I want to do, what lifestyle I want. Like, for example, me, I'm still young, so these are questions that I ask myself often. I'm back in school, so I'm like, what degrees I be pursuing? What could I want to live for my whole life? And these questions has just led me to analysis paralysis because the why isn't there, the meaning behind it isn't there. It's more like my ego, like, oh, what job gets me money? Oh, what job makes me happy? Like, we aren't supposed to be chasing happiness. What I should be asking is, what can I do to give back to the consciousness? What can I do to help awaken my brothers and sisters? And truth is, I found it. It's this. Will I blow and become famous one day? Who knows? I may not. But I know now that I'm serving my purpose. I'm not just someone walking around not understanding what his purpose is, what his mission is in his life. I understand my mission, I understand my purpose, and I'm fulfilling it right now. And I don't know what that means for me, but I know that I'm on the right path. I know this is my mission. I know that I'm doing it. A lot of people like to go to a club, go party, go travel. I love those things too. Well, not the party and club, but I love traveling. I love hanging out with friends. I don't mind drinking. I definitely don't mind smoking. These are things that I like and enjoy too. But none of these can be even closely perceived as the meaning of life. Um, Even having your own family, that's not the meaning of life. That's something that's you selfishly desire, and that's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. Definitely not bad, but that's not the meaning of life. It's not about you. It's not about what you can do or what you can accomplish for yourself. It's not about what you leave behind for yourself. It's all about what you do for the collective consciousness. Some people like Russ, they make music. They make music and they leave it behind. And then people who hear that music are able to be inspired and be awakened from that music. People like Kevin Gates too. He heals people with his music. There's other people that create art, create masterpieces, and they are able to give to a collective consciousness through that art form. Some people, they dance. Some people sing. Some people play instruments. It's not one way corrects all. It's not one way fixes all. Some people, they're academic with it, STEM majors. Some people are just brilliant mathematicians that somehow they're able to use formulas to prove the existence of the divine, or physicists who are able to prove a higher being, or like, I don't know. It's just so many paths to the one mountain top. It's people question that a lot. What's the meaning of life? What's the meaning of life? What should I be doing? What's my purpose? And it's simple. Awaken yourself. Level up your own consciousness. And once you do that, help everyone else.
How's it going, boss?
It's good, bro. How you doing? Alright, so this is actually the first video and hopefully the last video that I actually have to edit because I like posting raw videos just because none of this is scripted. It's just me honestly speaking my truth. I don't fake it. I'm really like this. I really believe in this stuff, so I can talk about it all day long. But I just got interrupted a little bit, so I had to stop it. So now I'm making a second video. But to continue, I know like this is hard, a hard pill to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow because life is hard. Life is hard as it is. So what we want to do is be selfish. We want to indulge in fun, happiness, and do all these things for ourselves just because we want to, especially because life is hard. Let's be honest. Adulting is hard. Transitioning from a child to a man, that's hard. It's difficult. It is. It's fair. But what I see is a lot of men get caught up in that, damn, this reality is hard. I'm going to escape. I'm going to smoke hella weed. I'm going to drink a lot of alcohol. I'm going to party. I'm gonna live life. I'm gonna have fun because I don't want to be here. I don't want to be present in this moment. I don't want to face reality. I don't want to deal with reality. I want to escape. I want to run away from it. That's a true story. It's like I think that's something that we all go through, and that's pretty much what the story talks about too. Like we run away from the consciousness because life is hard as it is. This is really as hard as it is, and having to carry that burden and then also carry the burden of consciousness too, and doing that transition from ego to self is difficult. Or like a Christian would say, carrying on the Lord's mission plus just living life. Or like I don't know any other words would say it's difficult. It honestly is, but realize when you escaping, all you're doing is trying to find that consciousness, that state of peace, that state of being. And you will never really find it through those measures. You will escape the suffering, but you'll never find the peace. You will escape the moment temporarily, but then you'll be brought back into that moment. You'll never elevate beyond that suffering. You will never transition into a place where you seek through those vices, if that makes sense. But I'm bored about this video up. It's just something that I wanted to talk about because I just now read my book and I just now found it. The whole story is just leading up to this one point. What's the meaning? What's the purpose? What is a man to do? What does it mean to be a man? What's the meaning of life? And this two lies that it's not just you. You don't matter. In a good way, you don't matter. You're just part of a bigger, much bigger plot. And you're just here to give what you could to that plot. You're just here to play your role within this huge web of intelligence. And that's comforting, knowing that it's not about me. It's about what I can do for others. It's about how I can add to a consciousness. It's about how I can elevate my brothers and sisters. It's how I can play my role, complete my godly mission. And when I say I'm a man of mission, a man of purpose, that's what I mean. I don't chase happiness. I live a boring lifestyle. I'll be honest. I hit the gym, I read, I go nature, I go hiking, I do homework, I study, I go to work. There's nothing too fun about it. And a lot of times I talk to people and they be like, yo, you're young, have fun, do this, do that. I'm like, I don't think that's sound advice. I don't agree with you. I understand you're saying it for my best interest. I understand you're not trying to steer me away from my purpose, and you're not trying to criticize my life. But at the same time, I just don't agree. I don't think that's the meaning of life. I don't think that's what I should be doing in my 20s. I think that I've stumbled upon my meaning earlier than others. And I feel like now I'm staying true to my purpose. Now I'm fulfilling my duty to the consciousness, to the collective consciousness, to God, to Tao, whatever you want to call it. I feel like I'm aligned. I know myself. I know who I am. Not my character, not my physical character, my physical being, but like my spiritual being. I know God, and what I'm doing and who I am is just a reflection of that. I don't need to party. I don't need to go to a club. I don't need to live my life up in my 20s. No. That's cool. If you want to do it, I'm not stopping you. That's just not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm about. I'm tied to my mission now. I'm tied to my purpose. But yeah, hope this resonates with y'all. Really do.